everyone, welcome to Tiffany Colors. My name's Tiffany and today's video is January 2025 completed coloring pages. I worked out of a total of 14 books and I did 20 pages. 3 of those were prompts, hashtags that I wanted to participate in, and 2 are untouched books. So let's clear my desk and we can get started. Okay, so the first book I want to show you is out of Cupcakes, Sweet Treats, Color by Number by Sach and Sach Deva. And I did this page. I completed this on January 11th and it was completely colored with crayons. I used not Crayola crayons either. They're the ones I got from Walmart, I think last year around my birthday. And I'll put a picture of them up on the screen right here. You can get them on Amazon, but I think on Amazon they're like $6.99 and I only got them for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for another set of those crayons. I really like them. I think they work much better than the Crayola ones. They're the Bic Kids crayons. That's what they were. And yeah, it's just a small pack. And I was able to even shade with the crayons and blend colors. And yeah, I really like how this came out. Completely done with just crayon. Because this is Amazon paper, so it takes crayon really well. So yeah, and it's a Halloween page, but it just happened to be the next one in line because I'm doing this in order from front to back. So yeah, this was the next page to do. I love these little pocket size color by numbers by Sach and Sach Deva, and he did just come out with a new one that I purchased and it just came in the mail. So you'll be seeing that in next month's completed pages. So keep your eye out for that. Let me move this over a little bit, clear some stuff, make it a little bit more easier to see. Next, I worked out of Hygge Nature by Sui. And to be honest with you, this was an impulse buy. I saw on Instagram where she said this was on, it was on discount because it had just literally come out. And I loved the flowers on the front cover and the cute little bears and the bunny. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't have any by this artist here. So I'll help her out and buy one of her books. And it is such an adorable little book, you guys. And it's got all these beautiful spring flowers and cute little critters in them, like a lot of these books do. But I really am happy, considering I bought this kind of sight unseen. There was no flip through or anything. And I just thought, what the heck? I'll give it a go and we will buy it. So yeah, super cute book. So I'll show you the one page I did, which was this page of the giraffe. And I think he's a little kitten out for a gondola ride in the river. And yeah, I love the colors I used. This was done with Copic markers. I've curated my own set of Copic markers. And I really love all the colors that I own. And so now I'm in the process of buying the refills for them because some of them are starting to run out. But you know what? They last. Even though they're expensive markers, they last a really long time. And then if you get the refills, you can just keep refilling them and let them go even longer. So yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing now, is getting a bunch of refills for my Copics because I really love using them in these cute and cozy books. And then I also used a white jelly roll, number 10, for the accents. I really like the water, how the light bounces off the water. And I tried to do like the light, you know, coming from the sunset, streaming through underneath the bridge. I really like how that came out because I put like, I did a really light yellow marker and outlined everything that I thought might be touching, the light might be touching. So yeah, love how that came out. Also love my gradient sky. I was trying to practice blending the 2 markers together, or actually there's more than 2 markers, but you know what I mean. Blending each marker together as I went. so there wasn't any lines, and it actually came out okay. I did go over it with colored pencils, and I don't know if it might have been Arrtx. I think this was Arrtx colored pencils that I did with this one. Actually, I should get my book out because this will tell me exactly what I used. So this is River Under the Bridge page. So I use Copic markers, Arrtx color pencils, and the white Jelly Roll gel pen. So yeah, that is exactly what I used. And I completed that one on January 19th. Again, that was out of Hygge Nature by Sui Sui. I'll try to link all the books that I show you below. I am an Amazon associate, so feel free to click on any of the links, and it really helps my channel out so I can buy more books. All right, next up is Stress Relief Color by Line by Viva Tinta. I did several pages out of this book this month. This I had just so much fun with. So this one I did on New Year's Day, January 1st, and I did this adorable little kitty, and there are sample pages in the back so you can kind of see what they're going to look like. And so this was the kitty that they suggested to do, but I did mine with a darker background, and it's actually a darker kitty. And don't mind these messes. I had a marker explode on me. Luckily it didn't like get on any of the coloring pages part, just on the bottom, but it did kind of ruin the front cover a little bit too, which is kind of a bummer. But I also used a metallic jelly roll, you can see it shimmer, and a white jelly roll pen. And did I do any shading? No, I don't think I did. It was all just done straight marker coloring, and then the gel pen work. So yeah, he's super cute. I finished him on New Year's Day. Then the next one I did was this one, which is of watering can and vegetables. I think I used my Taotree markers for this one and my Arrtx colored pencils. And then I also put some Jelly Roll metallic in the background, just made little splatters, just to kind of fill in some of the white space. But yeah, this is super cute. Love the little bird in the birdhouse and all the gardening supplies. Super cute. The next one I did was this whale page. So this is the one that I had I was doing this whale, and all of a sudden my marker just started exploding on me. Actually, you could see where it bled out, and I tried to cover it up with colored pencil, but so this is the undersea whale page. And oh yeah, so the background, I did another gradient with my Copic markers and tried to blend it so it looks like this is the deeper part of the sea and this is the top part of the sea. And it's okay. It didn't come out too bad. Lots of white Jelly Roll gel pen, as you can tell. Yep, and some colored pencil work. I think I was using my Artisto Colored pencils at this point, and I really like how the pearl came out and the bubbles. I put a little pink and blue in there to make them look kind of more like bubbles. But yeah, I completed that one on January 24th. And then this was the last one I did in this book, and it says, the cake says, "Have a sweet day." So, yep, same thing, like Taotree markers, Copic markers, white Jelly Roll. I made a pattern in the, oh gosh, it's not a quilt. I want to call it a quilt, but it's not. Tablecloth. My God, I can't think. So I did do a pattern in my tablecloth, which I really loved. And the cookies look scrumptious, and the coffee, and the cake. And then I drew in the sun kind of in the background. And yeah, I really like how this one came out as well. This book is so much fun. I can easily see myself finishing this by the end of the year if I keep working it. They are just so much fun because it's kind of like color by numbers, but you don't have the numbers, you just have the lines. And so then you know what to color in. So it's easy coloring because you don't have to think about colors. And yeah, there's no numbers. I hope Viva Tinta, if you're listening, please come out with another one of these. cute and I like the square size too. Seems to be what I'm buying now, are the square, cute, cozy books. All right, next I worked out of Girl Moments. I think I did 2 pages out of here this month. Seen this a ton on Instagram. This is probably one of my favorite books right now too. If you don't have this book and you want to start coloring, I suggest this will be the first book you pick up, and pick up a set of Taotree markers. I'll link it all below, but honestly, you would have a ball in this, and it would not cost you very much to be creative and have some fun. Okay, so, oh yes, I did this one, the Farmer Girl, which I said in my Instagram post, I'm like, oh, this brings me to summer. I can't wait to get out in the garden and plant things and harvest. So yeah, this cute girl and her dog. Okay, so what did I use? I'm pretty sure I used Copics for this. Let me just look real quick. This is Rapunzel, Farm Girl. Okay, I used Copics, Ohuhu. Oh, I used some Ohuhu pastel markers, my Arrtx colored pencils, and Jelly Roll gel pen for the highlights. And if you see, I did a pattern on her shirt that I thought came out really cute. I like her overalls, and I like the little pink and green worm, and the cat. I like the vegetables all being different colors. She's got eggplant and pumpkin and carrots and onions and corn and cabbage, and oh yeah, just so cute. I like my pink clouds. Lately I've been doing all my clouds in pink, which I think looks really cute. And I gave kind of a glow to the barn, like maybe there's hay in there that looks yellowy. So anyway, super cute. I completed that one on January 14th. And then I also did this one, which has gotten lots of attention on Instagram. Everybody seems to really love this page. I don't know if it's because, you know, Girl Moments is just such a popular book, or if it's the colors I used. But yeah, so we get this cute little girl sleeping on her porch, and night is falling. You can see the sunset in the background, and her kitty are just so cozy on the porch. I really like all the colors I used, just kind of random. Picked colors. I don't think I had a color palette, or did I? Did I have a color palette? Did I write this down? Now I'm wondering if I might have. I should write down if I use a color pattern or not. No, I didn't. I used Copics, Ohuhu, Artisto Colored pencils, and a white jelly roll for this. I feel like I use, this is my Enchanted Christmas color palette book by Joanna Stone. Go check her out. She has a YouTube channel, and I think she does do, like, she'll give out color palettes for free for people to use. But anyway, so it's an awesome book, and I've showed this on my channel before, but I'm pretty sure this might have been my color palette that I had used for this. And then I also added in the pink as an accent. I think so. So anyway, I used my Arrtx pencils, and I put a gradient in for all these colors down here to see what would work in my pencils, and then I wrote down the numbers of each gradient. So yeah, that was also fun to do. But yeah, this is pretty cool. She has a bunch. This is her Christmas one, but she's got one for each season, plus she's got a pastel one. But I love that she has this AI image to use as reference as well, so you can kind of look at how the background comes out if you want to use that. And she gives you all the I mean, you could just use this all year round. You don't have to use this at Christmas. I plan on using it all year round, and just picking like even just 3 colors for like a mandala, or yeah, I just think this is such a cool book. I want to get some more of these by her. But anyway, so back to this coloring page. I get off on these tangents. I completed this one on January 24th. Oh yeah, I did the pattern again. I really like doing this. If you notice, I did this same pattern in my Stress Relief Color by Line book as well, where it just, I don't know, it just looks like a cute little checker pattern, or plaid. There we go, plaid pattern. But yeah, I really like all the colors in this. Super, super cute. All right, so that was the 2 that I did out of Girl Moments. Next up, I worked out of Disney Princess Coloriage Magique Mystère. This is by Hachette Jeunesse. So this is a kid's version of the Hachette Heroes Color by Number books. And I'm trying to finish this. This is one of my books to finish this year. And unfortunately, in January, I only got 1 page done. I use my Crayola Super Tips because this, oh no, I take that back. I used my Stedlitter, Faber-Castell Pip Pens. That's what I used. But you have to use water-based markers for these because they're double-sided. So you can't use alcohol markers, which is kind of a bummer. So yeah, I used my Pip Pens and I completed this on January 3rd of Rapunzel. So yeah, super cute. Hopefully getting that book completed by the end of this year. This is another book that I'm working on to complete this year, and it's Color by Colors Pattern Animals by Kira Shershniva. And, I did a bunch in this one. I think I did like 3 or 4. So the first one I did was this dog page, and I usually use my Copics or my Taotree markers for this. And this one I happened to shade with some colored pencils as well. And I don't know, I think it might have been my Kalor colored pencils. But yeah, this dog is super cute. And then I also completed this owl on, I didn't date it, but I know it was done this month. This owl is cute too. And this time I didn't do any shading, but I did take my white gel pen and just put accents everywhere. And I actually kind of like how this came out too. So then I decided to do that again with the next page, this mouse, because they go a lot quicker when you don't shade. And I'm trying to finish this book, so I figured we'll just do the little white accents, and that will suffice. We don't need to shade everything. So yeah, I did put a date on that one. I did that one on January 26th, and so the next one to work on would be that one. So hopefully I'll get that finished by the end of the year. All right, and then I worked in Fairy Chibis Travel Size by Alexander Francis, and I really like how this one came out. Oh, the color palette that I chose for this is just absolutely gorgeous. If I still have the palette on my phone or reference image, I'll put it up, but this is the girl I did, and I really love this color palette. The pink and the dark magenta and the teal. And I love her hair. So I knew she was a fox girl. So I knew I wanted to give her some warm brown, reddish brown colors. But I really love how this came out. And, oh yeah, there's some Jelly Roll Metallic. Like right in through here. And I like her eyes. And look at those flowers in her hair. I even put a little bit of blue in with the pink. And yes, I just really love how this. So she was based in my Copic. And I even blended actually. Like this right here is all marker blending. So I think I laid down the bright pink first and then went over it while it was still kind of wet with the more darker magenta color. And then this is 2 shades of that dark. So, and then same thing with her tail. You can see the little lines where I tried to blend the 2 markers together. This paper is kind of nice too, so it was easy to blend the markers on here. And Copics just blend nice anyway. So yeah, I really like how she came out, the little fox girl, and I completed her on January 26th. Oh, next I worked in Color by Number Animals by Jade Summer. And I did the wolf. And this one I decided to do some shading. So what did I use? Let me go get my book to find out what I used. The wolf page. Oh, I used Taotree markers, Ohuhu, Copics, Artisto Colored pencils, and a white jelly roll. So I used a bunch of different stuff on this one. But yeah, it needed, like those reds, there's 3 different shades of reds just in that moon. So this the color palette for this book is huge. So that's why I had to use a bunch of different brands so that I could find all the colors. But I really like how they put the colors together. Like, I love how he's got a little bit of orange in his fur. And the back is the purple and the magenta and the yellow. Oh, I just think this came out so beautiful. And then, of course, the shading helps make it pop a little bit too. And then the white jelly roll. Yes, really like how that... And you can't even really see the numbers because the numbers are like in a light gray, which is nice. So that's... If this artist comes out... I know she's got a cat's color by number. If she comes out with more of these color by number stained glass, I'm definitely picking them up because I love this book. So cute. So this giraffe one I did, I think, last month. And I didn't shade it or anything, which still, look at all those colors in the back. See how many different colors just make the page look so pretty? But I think if I had shaded it, it would have made it even more, pop even more. Because I know I shaded this one. Yeah. I don't know. To me, shading just adds a little extra pizzazz. It takes a little longer, but I don't care because I love the process. I just love the whole process. Anyway, that is that book. I worked out of 50 Nighttime Mandalas by Camellia Angel Kova. And this was, I needed to finish. I had this Alice in Wonderland sticker down here and I hadn't done the mandala. So I went on and I will put the color palette here I found on Pinterest for Alice in Wonderland. And that's what I used in this mandala. But yeah, I really like this. These are fun. Quick, easy, straight coloring, no shading. I always use my Taotree markers because their tiny little nibs go well in these really detailed mandalas. And I literally, I've said this before, but I just start in the middle and then I work my way out, picking color after, like I have my colors all lined up and I just take one at a time to try to make it even all the way across the board. And it's just the easiest way I've found to do these really intricate mandalas. But so yeah, I completed that one on January 28th. I'll take my little sticker out. Got another one done in that book. A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. Oh, I was so excited to work in this book this month. And I did this for a hashtag for coloring Bumblebee. I will put the hashtag up on the screen now. But anyway, so yes, it's these cute little orcas and polar bears. And then I've got some metallic jelly. Actually, I don't know if it's metallic. I think it's sparkle gel pen, but it's the Jelly Roll Sparkle in all the designs. And I colored this whole thing with Prismacolor pencils. These are the French gray colors. I did find a picture on Pinterest of... if I still have it, I'll put it up here, my reference image of these polar bears. And I thought, because I mean, it's a white background. How are you going to make polar bears stand out? But then when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I can do that French gray color. And that, I really, really like how that came out. I really like my orcas as well with that deep blue and black. And I like the background, how it looks like it's swirling galaxy behind them. Super cool. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, and then I do have a little bit of metallic dots on the edges as well, just to add a little extra interest. But I finished that one on January 16th. And I have plans to work out of this again in February. And I think I was watching somebody's YouTube video. Maybe it was Elm Colors. And I thought she said that they were going to do a dog page. Now I got to see if I have it in this book. This one right here. So I thought I would do that with them. Just on my own. But because she said that, I was like, ooh, that'll give me inspiration to do that page in my book too. Because I don't have very many. I think I only have 2 Lulu Mayo books. So if I see someone working or having a hashtag out of this, A Million Cute Animals, then I'm always like, yes, I want to do that too. So yeah, I think I'll try and do that dog page for next month. Okay, let's see. So I worked out of Coloriage Mystère Portraits by Art Therapy, Hatchet Heroes. I'm actually not sure if this is even still in print. When I checked a few months ago, this book wasn't on Lyrica, but if it is, I will leave a link to Lyrica below, and then you can go on there and check and see. Because I find that's the best place to find these types of books. It's a French website, but they're really fast at shipping, and there's usually no cost to ship, which is nice. Anyway, so I did this Lady and the Tramp, which now I'm realizing I probably should have done for February since it's in a heart. But yep, this was a lot of fun. I based it all with my alcohol markers, which I think is well, here we go again. Let me check my book. What did I use in this one? So this is Lady and the Tramp. I used Copic markers, Taotree markers, Prismacolor pencils, and white jelly roll. So yeah, I love that this book is single-sided, so I can use my alcohol markers. I noticed that Hatchet Heroes is actually starting to come out with more. You don't get 100 pages anymore. You get like 50, but they're single-sided, which I would much prefer. I don't need 100 pages in a book. 50 pages would be perfect, and then just make them single-sided. I think that would be awesome. So yeah, I think that came out really cute. Lady and the Tramp. All right, we're down to the last few here. Whimsy Girls Around the World coloring book by Hannah Lynn. And I did this page here. And I did have a color palette. You know what? This might have been the color palette I was thinking of. I think I liked it so much when I did this. Yeah, because see the dark orange and the burgundy and the gold. And then the soft green, the dark purple. Yes, I think I used this whole palette here to do this one. This deep green to me looked more tealish, so I think that's where I brought in the deep green down here. But anyway, yeah, so I used that same color palette again for this page. I completed this on January 8th. Absolutely love how this came out. All the Hannah Lynn pages always come out so pretty. I love Hannah Lynn's artwork. I have several of her books, so I'm glad that I got another page done. I love her eyes. I love how the hair and the flowers came out. And yes, I really love this one too. This is a favorite of mine for the month. And again, I completed this on January 8th. Oh, I didn't say what I used. I used, I think I used, she was one of the first ones I did. I used Copic markers, Ohuhu pastel markers, and my Prismacolor pencils. So yeah, pastel markers always look really good, and then you can really deepen them up. Because I think her hair is a pastel marker. And then you just deepen it up with colored pencil. So yeah. All right, on to the next one. This was for a hashtag out of Annee Day, A Soft Living Coloring Book by Morgan O'Brien. And I did the Yoga Girl because Amanda colors. She picks a page from this book every month, so I just do whatever she picks. And she had picked this Yoga Girl. And she's so cute. I drew in the lines for her pants. I thought she could have striped yoga pants, and I gave her a black top, and I like the sun kind of streaming in the window there. And yeah, these are so simple but cute, and I do usually try to follow the same colors for her on every page so she kind of looks cohesive, well, except for that one. But see that one, she kind of looks similar. But yeah, I used my Copic markers. I can tell those are all Copics. And I know her fur is definitely Copics. And I think my Arrtx, yeah, my Arrtx colored pencils to shade. And it doesn't really look like there's any white gel pen work. So it was just those two things. So yep, another one done out of that book. And then this was another untouched book for me. My husband got me this for Christmas. And so I was so excited to work in it. I was working in this I completed this one on January 4th. So I started this in December. But I used just my 50 set of Kalor colored pencils, and I tried to kind of follow as close as I could to some of the colors on this side to match this side. And I was trying not to be too picky, but it's really hard not to be when you're coloring these pages because they're such gorgeous pages. Thomas Kinkade's version is just absolutely gorgeous that you want to try and duplicate the other side a little bit. So yeah, I think this came out really good just with those budget-friendly pencils. So I may try another one in a different set of pencils and see how those, but the Kalor pencils worked great on this paper because it's really smooth. And those Kalor colored pencils keep a really fine point. But yeah, love this book. Happy to have the first page done out of that one. And oh yeah, I completed that on January 4th. And then the last page I have to show you is my own coloring page. So this page is up on my Ko-fi shop for free to download. And I just printed out on cardstock. And then this is a color along on my channel that I did this month. So it's a 2-part color along. The first part we do all the marker basing. And then I come in on the second part and we do all the shading with colored pencils. So I highly suggest you go over and watch that 2-part color along if you haven't already. And it kind of shows my process of how I color too. Any page. I always base it with alcohol marker and then go in with colored pencils. So yeah, this was fun to do. I'm glad I finally got this. I printed it out a while ago and had been sitting on my desk. So I'm glad I got to finish it. And I completed that on January 22nd. So that's all my physical pages that I've completed. Now I'm going to show you my iPad. So I like to color on my iPad. And let's see what I've been up to on here. I did quite a few pages. So I think the first page I completed was this Hatchet Heroes Color by Number page. So I have went on to, let me see if I can bring this down a bit. Oh, you know what? Let's try, can't figure out the lighting because I don't want there to be a glare. Okay, there we go. That's better. So I like to go on to Etsy and download these Hatchet Heroes books. You can get the whole book on Etsy for like $4. And I'll show you the book. It's right here. Nope, that's my coloring page. Sorry. Where is it? Oh, right here. So you've got the whole book on, oh gosh, let me see. See, there's the cover. So it's Le Clairon Classiques, Tome 10. The whole book's on here. I just copy and paste and move it to a separate page and then color it here. Because these books are so intricate that sometimes it's more fun to do it on my iPad. And then you can pick with Color Picker all the colors you need. That way you're not using up any of your supplies. But anyway, yeah, these are super fun. So I completed this one on January 10th. And then I did this one of Little Mermaid Under the Sea. And I completed that one on January 18th. And then I also did this one. Oh yeah, a lot of times I will put up a reference picture in case I can't see exactly what the numbers are. I'll use a reference image off to the side so then I can zoom in and see exactly what numbers it is or what color it is. I have no idea who this guy is. I'm just doing the book in order. And then I did Lilo and Stitch. So that was fun. And I completed that one on January 22nd. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, yes, I did this one as well. So this is from Petit Poupée's, the Petit Poupée book that I own. I scanned it and put it on here. And I wanted to make it look kind of 3D, which I think I did a good job of that. This was so much fun to color. It took me a long time to do, but I didn't care. I really enjoyed the process of coloring like that. Doing digital coloring is so much fun to me, just as it is paper coloring. Okay, this was a Sach and Sachdeva coloring page that I kind of blew up, and I just wanted to do basically this section So I cut off some of the bottom half and top half. There is a paper texture in the back, and yeah, and I did some shading. So yeah, I like the way that one come out. Love these colors too. And then this one is a new book by Emily Clark. And you know what? I finished this on February 1st. So we will actually save this for next month. Sorry. I'll show you all about the coloring pages I did next month. And this was a page that I drew of a dollhouse. I was in the mood to draw a dollhouse page that kind of looked like my house. So this is my house. My kitchen, my living room, the upstairs bathroom, a bedroom. There's more rooms in the back that you can't see. But I do live in a 2-story house that kind of looks like this. So yeah, that was fun to do. Sometimes the inspiration strikes to draw, and I just have to draw while I'm thinking of it. So anyway, that is everything. If you're still here to the very end, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check out some other videos on my channel if you like what you see. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.